Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video. Let's talk about loading properly in the backswing and how that trail foot may look on the face-on view so you guys can make sure you're looking, so you guys know what you're looking for when determining whether or not you're loading properly in that trail foot if you don't have a force plate or pressure mat to work with. So at the top of the backswing, we always talk about, and you guys have probably heard, we want to load the inside trail foot, loading the inside trail heel, okay? We want to load roughly 70-80% in the inside trail foot, inside trail heel, but at the same time when you're loading the inside trail heel, I want to make sure the entirety of your foot is still planted on the ground, okay? You can see when I make this backswing, the entirety of the inside edge of my foot from my balls of my feet to the heel of my feet or my foot is still planted on the ground, okay? What some people do is when they try to load the inside trail heel, their balls and the toes of their feet comes up off the ground. You see that? So at setup, our entire foot's on the ground, it's planted to the ground, but as they try to turn and make that backswing and load the inside trail heel, their trail toes start coming up. You see how my trail toes are up? This is my trail foot completely on the ground. This is my balls and toes off the ground, okay? We don't want to see that during the backswing turn. We want to make sure our foot has good connection and contact with the ground because we want the entirety of that foot, the inside edge of that foot to eventually push and torque the ground to start that downswing. If half your foot's off the ground where your balls and toes are off the ground, that's half the connection, it's going to be less efficient. It's going to be harder to push and torque the ground to start the downswing. So if I do this correctly, you can see the entirety of my foot is on the ground, even though I'm loading the heel and eventually start the downswing, compared to if I let the toes and balls come off the ground a bit in an effort to load the heel. You can see that looks very, very different with the toe and ball section of my inside foot coming off the ground. We don't want to see that. That's what you guys should be looking for from the face-on view if you guys are looking at yourself when you guys are practicing and videoing, okay? We want the entirety of the toe to ball to heel of your foot to be on the ground during the backswing. Even though we're biasing the heel side of the foot when we load, do not let the ball and toe of your feet come off the ground in an effort to load the heel, okay? So hope that helps, hope that makes sense. Make sure we have good connection with the ground when possible, when we practice, when we swing, and that should give us a much higher chance at making a good transition and downswing later on in the movement. So hope that helps, hope that makes sense. Any questions, leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.